Starting from what Wayne Adams used to call polar position number 1. Mike Lloyd to the outside. Michael Bilderback with a good seat in third. Sargent, Papini, Shear, Miller, Johnson, Rubeck among the contenders. 1 lap from green. The 40th Spring Classic is green. Mike Lloyd will battle John Reynolds Jr. for the lead. Mike Lloyd ahead of Reynolds. Lloyd will lead lap 1. Reynolds hops up high. Walla and Bilderback will go in it for third. Now the door is open on the bottom for Bilderback, along with Sargent, along with Shear. Miller on the bottom 2. Bilderback to second. Sargent and Reynolds battle for third. Michael Bilderback wants the lead. He and Mike Lloyd go door to door. Shear and Qualla go at it for fifth. Miller on the back end of Papini. Side by side for the lead. Michael Bilderback to the lead. 4 laps into the Spring Classic. Your leader is Michael Bilderback. Lloyd second, Sargent third. Fourth is Shear, fifth Papini. Reynolds falling back. Reynolds in the X-Car falling back. Jeremy Miller up to sixth. Seventh now, Casey Johnson. Wall and Reynolds for 8th. Rubeck in 10th, right ahead of Ryan Camish. Miller and Papini, fender to fender, bumper to bumper, going at it for 5th and a turn 3. Yellow out, yellow flag of the Speedway. Appears to be something down on the track. The safety crew will head on out and pick it up. Boy, we're doing so well, and then that debris yellow brings the first stoppage to the 40th Spring Classic. 6 laps in, 82 to go. Johnson all pick the bottom. Papini, Miller, Reynolds, Rubeck all on the outside. Still 82 to go, just 6 complete, coming back to green. Sargent and a 21 Lloyd going at it for second spot. Tim Sargent to second. Lloyd sideways in front of Papini. Shear and Papini close. Johnson on the way on the bottom side with Kyle Shear. Kyle Shear wants third as they go to turn 3. Shear and Lloyd door to door for third. Johnson and Papini for 5th. 8 complete, 80 to go. Kyle Shear into third. Here comes Johnson. Miller on the bottom. They're lining up on the bottom to get past Lloyd. Miller up high for now behind Papini. Now will dive behind Casey Johnson. Johnson on the bottom side of Lloyd for 4th. Reynolds has gotten back. Oh, Johnson and Lloyd get together. Well, thankfully, everybody else got through that. If you will recall, 2 years ago, on the opening lap of Spring Classic, we had a bit of a get-together at the front of the field, and then 10 cars from the back piled in, and half the field got wadded up then. It looked similar that time between Casey Johnson and Mike Lloyd, but thankfully, everybody else, that happened at a little better spot at the end of the corner rather than the beginning of the corner. Happened in a little bit better spot where people were, well, in the corner a little slower than maybe exiting the straightaway and then able to stay out of trouble. Reynolds was off, and now Reynolds is back, so he along with Johnson at the end of the field. 1 lap from green. "79 laps left in the 40th Spring Classic. They're in control of Michael Bilderback. Brings them back to green. Miller in front of Papini. They touched on the front stretch. They touch there. Everything's square as they go for 4th. Kyle Scheer goes it ahead of Tim Sargent for 2nd spot. Miller back to the inside of Papini. Steve Ruback in 6th. Kyle Qualis 7th. Dennis Smith Jr. in 8th. Ahead of Brody Willett. Johnny Beinlick 10th. Willett and Beinlick scrapping a little bit off of 2. The 3rd goes Papini past Scheer. Kyle Scheer's bit on the bottom, comes up dry. Alex Papini in 3rd. Scheer back to 5th. Now Steve Ruback wants 5th. Papini leads Sargent. Papini will chase Sargent. Beinlick gets past Brody Willett. John Beinlick up to 9th. Kyle Scheer and Jeremy Miller are going to battle for 4th. Soon Michael Bilderback will find the lap cars. Closing back up to Papini for 4th. Dennis Smith Jr. on the fringe of the top 5. Behind Kyle Qualla, who works to the inside of Steve Ruback. That'll be for 6th, 7th, and 8th. In 4th. Miller sizing up Papini for 3rd. Good car in the long run. Qualla and Ruback touch back behind them. That's for 7th. Reynolds off the pace of the X-Car. Reynolds and the X-Car off the pace. He'll pull to the infield. John Reynolds Jr., his day is done. Michael Bilderback, a steady lead on Tim Sargent. 65 to go. Sargent steady in 2nd. Papini trying to close. And Miller still with him. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on the front stretch. Casey Johnson coming back through the field. Looking to the inside of Wayne Freeman. Casey Johnson wants 12. Johnson and Freeman door to door for 12. It's not over for the 5. Casey Johnson at 12 gets past Wayne Freeman. Freeman gets to Johnson, moves him up the hill. That's for 12th outside the top 10. They both get boxed in turn 4. Papini closing on Sargent for second spot. Michael Bilderback running away in the lap traffic. Johnson got by Freeman meanwhile. Trying to run up to the top 10. Brody Willett wants 9th. Looking to the inside of the 93 of John Beinley. 30 scored, 58 to go. Michael Bilderback setting a blistering pace in the 40th Spring Classic. Papini to the inside of Sargent. Sargent has troubles. Tim Sargent to 26 off the pace. Papini to second. Jeremy Miller to third. Something wrong with Tim Sargent's car, perhaps in the back end. Kaler off the pace of the backstretch. Alex Papini in second. A straightaway behind Michael Bilderback. Jeremy Miller third and catching Papini. Sargent is settled into fourth. Kyle Shear fifth. Kyle Qualla wants 6th to the inside of Steve Rubeck. 10 away from halfway. Miller to the inside of Papini for second. Here comes Miller. The 5 is alive and Miller to second. Now Papini slips back, just like Sargent, and into the clutches of Sarge for third. Casey Johnson back through the field. Johnson wants 11th to the inside of Michael Clapper. Bilderback laying waste to the field. 51 to go. Now Jeremy Miller into second. Casey Johnson wants 11th to the bottom side of Clapper in turn 1. Johnson to 11th. Johnson wants 10th to the inside of Brody Willett. Oh, look out, trouble in 1. And he yellows out. Well, I'm not quite sure how that ended up, but it ended up Kyle Qualla in the 22. Looking the wrong way. Dennis Smith Jr.'s 08 car flaming to its left. He's getting out of the car. Dennis Smith Jr. up and out of the car, helmet off. Good to see as that car starts to roast, and they'll get the extinguishers out there and unfeed the flame. Red flag out, red light on. Just 6 laps shy of halfway. Man, that thing is hot. 38 complete of the 40th Spring Classic. 5 cars pile in. Qualla the first one to go. And I didn't catch it. You might have caught it. I know there was a pretty tight battle going for 6th with the 1 of Rubeck, the 22 of Qualla, the 08 of DJ Smith. Tyler Kingery, the 58 in. And then John Beinlich, the 93, and Michael Clapper in the 15. Really didn't have many places to go or much way to really woe up. They were on the high side, and it was stay on the high side or else. And that is tough to see. DJ Smith, his dream to run this Spring Classic and run in a late model, his first full year scheduled in the late model class. That thing is just hot and it won't cool down. Of course, he can't move anything. There we go. There we go. Can't move anything till that thing gets out. Get a hand to Dennis Smith Jr. in the 08. He walks down the bank in the blue suit. If you're looking for somebody to support, throw a little cash to, sponsor, maybe get him back on track, that's your guy right there. Open trailer, just living the dream, and unfortunately, today's Spring Classic literally goes up in smoke. Tyler Kingery's car, part of that. Got a bit of the sandblasting. This will be a lengthy stoppage to the Spring Classic with 50 to go. They're rushing over now with whatever they can. My goodness, on the backstretch, Kyle Shear's car in flame. And now a pop on the right front. Good grief. So they'll at least begin now to pick apart the vehicles in turn one, but now there'll be another car and Kyle Shear to get taken care of. That flame extinguished much quicker than Smith's car over in turn one. I've never seen anything like that in my life. One of those vehicles in turn one is running at least. Of course, it's not Dennis Smith Jr., and I don't know what it's Kingery. Everybody else has stayed in their car, though, but we will see. So a pause for the cause here with multiple fires on the red flag with 50 to go in this spring classic. A chance to get on up, stretch your legs, head on down to the concourse area, get something to drink, something to eat, stay hydrated. It's a warm one. You gotta wonder, sitting here as these cars now just ran off about 30 straight laps and the sunshine barreling down, how many more cars may heat up? Steve Rubeck's car is warm. It's spouting a geyser here on the front stretch. That's what brought that to my attention. He's got to run it at least to try and cool it down. And what do you do?
So a pause for the cars here with multiple fires on the red flag with 50 to go in this spring classic. Chance to get on up, stretch your legs.
Bilderback will start him. Just 13 cars on the lead lap suddenly with 50 to go, 6 away from halfway. Sargent, Miller for second, Papini in line in fourth. Koala and Willert and Casey Johnson will battle for fifth. Miller into second. Jeremy Miller is going to go after Michael Bilderback for the lead. Casey Johnson up the sixth in the black 5. Miller is catching Bilderback for the lead. Here comes Miller, steady. Papini in fourth, Rubeck off the pace. 46 to go. Rubeck to the back of the field and likely to the pits. Steve Rubeck's Spring Classic is done. Kyle Shear trying to pick back through the field in the 37. Casey Johnson wants fifth to the inside of Kyle Koala. Halfway home, 44 scored, 44 to go for Michael Bilderback, who begins to pull away from Jeremy Miller. Kyle Shear working on Brody Willett for seventh. Good run back forward for the 37 of Kyle Shear. Competing, hitting back to Tim Sargent for third. Look at Koala holding off Casey Johnson for down. To go if they get here for Michael Bilderback. Johnson to the inside of Koala for fifth. Good run for Kyle Koala in 22. .50 scored, 38 to go. Johnson and Koala still door to door. Good battle with Shear and Willett. They touch down a front stretch. They touch into one. They touch in two. Shear takes the spot. Kyle Shear back to seventh with 37. With 37 to go. And now Freeman and Willett will chase. Casey Johnson still trying to get by Kyle Koala for fifth. race for fifth with Qualla and Johnson. Still door-to-door for fifth down the backstretch. Qualla up top at a 22. Johnson with the last 5 to the inside. Even up. Lap around Duda. Kyle Qualla still holds fifth. A relentless pursuit by Casey Johnson. Bilderback's lead is stabilized with about 8 car lengths on Jeremy Miller. Qualla still holding off Johnson. Mike Lloyd off the pace. The 21 of Mike Lloyd done for the day. Has stabilized the top 4. The battle continues to be for fifth with Qualla and Johnson. Michael Bilderback leads him to the line this time by 58 score, 30 to go in the Spring Classic. Michael Bilderback leads him. Jeremy Miller second. Third spot, Tim Sargent. Alex Papini at fourth. Fifth place. Cutting down Bilderback's lead a little bit in the lap traffic, not much. Gary Mueller holding on to 10th ahead of Jake Zellmer. Zellmer will take his lapping from Michael Bilderback. Just 10 cars remain on the lead lap. To go for Michael Bilderback as he laps around Jerry Miller, the 10th place car. Bilderback has extended his lead on Jeremy Miller. Johnson trying to run down Papini for fourth. Laps complete, 18 laps to go for Michael Bilderback. Bilderback lapping around Wade Freeman, who wiggled a little bit in front of him. Now only the top 8 remain on the lead lap. Brody Willett at 8th and 00. Kyle Shear 7th, wiggling at 37. Kyle Qualla 6th and 22. Casey Johnson 5th and 5. 4th and 39, Alex Papini. Third, the 26 of Tim Sargent. Jeremy Miller in second of the 5. Michael Milderach, your leader, with 15 laps to go. Johnson is trying to trace down Papini for 4th. Papini catching Sargent for 3rd a little bit. Might have us a battle for 3rd through 5th. Coming up on 10 to go. When they get back, it'll be 78 complete. 10 laps to go for Michael Milderach. 10 to go for Milderach. 3/4 of a straightaway advantage on Jeremy Miller. Tim Sargent 3rd, trying to hold on. A couple car lengths ahead of Alex Papini in 4th. Casey Johnson closing up in 5th. Kyle Qualla 6th. Brody Willett wants 7th to the inside of Kyle Scheer. They're side by side in front of the leader. 80 laps complete. If Michael Milderach can get here, Brody Willett and Kyle Scheer battle in front of him. That's 4th position. That's 7th and 8th place, side by side in front of Milderach, who lets off a little to let those two battle. Milderach's got plenty of room to his backside if he wants to let these two battle it out for 7th. Scheer and Willett real close. They'll work around Wakeman. 6 to go, the battle for 7th, ahead of the leader, Michael Milderach. Scheer protects Willett to the inside. Milderach right there. Milderach will tiptoe to the outside of Willett, and that seems to have cleared up. Milderach with 5 to go. Trying to lap to the outside of Kyle Scheer. Johnson, Sargent, Papini, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, bumper to bumper in 3 and 4, late into going. Casey Johnson trying to push to the podium. Milderach free and clear of likely every lap traffic he can get through. He's lapped up to 6th. 3 to go. Johnson all over Papini for 4th. Papini will try and hold 4th spot. Takes it in low to conserve his position. Johnson right on his bumper. 2 laps to go for Michael Milderach. Johnson on Papini in 3, side by side for 4th. Wakeman didn't quite give him enough room. Papini holds the spot. White flag, 1 to go for Michael Milderach. 1 more lap for Milderach. Johnson and Papini square off for 4th. Good battle for 4th with Papini and Johnson. Michael Milderach will win a 3rd Spring Classic. Jeremy Miller 2nd. 3rd will go to Tim Sargent. The 4th place battle to Papini ahead of Johnson. Oh my! An unparalleled weather day as far as these Spring Classes go. These Big 8 guys, they can joust with the best of them. How about Kyle Qualla? 6th place in his first top 6 of the Big 8 Series. That was an awesome run for Kyle. 6th in the last car on the lead lap for the man out of Johnson Creek, Wisconsin. 5th spot all the way from the back after the early incident, Casey Johnson. 4th spot to Alex Papini in the 39. Tim Sargent 3rd. Jeremy Miller 2nd, and your winner of the 40th Spring Classic. Get ready to get out of the car. Colin Metals Coffee and Air Crazy Times Pub and Grub #2 joins Elite Company as a 3-time Spring Classic winner. Only Dick Trickle, Joe Scheer, and Steve Carlson have 1 more Spring Classics. That's a good list to be on. wreath this out for your winner. How about it for Michael Bilderbeck? Man, oh man. Get him a water, eh? Spring Classic winner, second year in a row, third time in your career. And Michael Bilderbeck, the Red 2 was fast all darn weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah, this thing was on a rail. It's we tested it on Friday, and I didn't even. Well, I just had loaded in the box. We'll come back tomorrow on Saturday, but wow, that's
Yeah, awesome, and you know, it was so fast, track record qualifying, good to start, you took the lead. It seemed like, you know, everybody sat there for so darn long after that red flag. Did this car, did it take a while to get it built back up after that, right?
Yeah, it definitely it changed a little bit on tire pressure, you know, let a little too much out because it cooled down too much, and then we started having some issues with the brake pedals, so, you know, that, I'm not going to complain about it, I think it was still really good, so, but yeah, them long cautions fuel hurt sometimes, you know, that's why we couldn't get away right away, but once it woke up, it was, I went right back to normal.
How about Steve Carlson, Joe Shear, Dick Trickle, 6-time, 4-time winners. Now you're a 3-time winner of the Spring Classic. The all-time winningest Big 8 Spring Classic winner with 3 of those. And this stuff ain't easy, is it?
No, it's not. These guys worked their butts off all winter. We basically just built the whole car, and they sure give me one hell of a piece to drive today. It makes my job look easy, that's for sure. So that's really cool to be able to put my name next to them guys. I grew up watching them, definitely all really, really amazing Midwest racers. So to have our list below them, it's just perfect.
I'm sure you got some folks, sponsors, and crew you want to thank for getting back here to Victory Lane. Hey, you ought to get your mail here at Rockford Speedway, Victory Lane.
Yeah, definitely. Gold Medals, Golfing and Air, Crazy Giants Pub, KMK Media, Jim Olsen Collision, Paper Recovery, Bilderback, all the Bilderbackers there. Each and every one of these three guys we got, they're all awesome.
Congratulations on this third Spring Classic.
Thank you very much.
Michael Bilderbeck will wear the wreath in Victory Lane at Spring Classic 2017. Runner-up finisher debriefing here. How about a nice hand for Jeremy Miller? You know, one of these days we're going to get you over there in Spring Classic Victory Lane, but kind of the tussle you were in right around the middle of the race, I think you'll take second, right?
Yeah, hell, this is a victory for us, you know. We come here and usually end up on a wrecker or something happens, but today was a good day. It was we made gains on the 2-car all day, and he's been the class of the field the last couple years here, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna get after it and see if we can't run with him. But I tell you what, they did a hell of a job, and you know their stuff turned all day and got off the corner all day, and this has probably been the best car I've had. It turns good all day, and we got off the corner good, and I was just got a little free at the end, but we'll take it today.
Congratulations on the runner-up, my friend Jeremy Miller in the 5-car. Second place and a sweaty, exhausted third-place finisher. Good run for the guy in 26. How about it for Tim Sargent? On the step with these two guys, that's a good way to start in this 26 car. Nice run today getting on the podium.
Yeah, the car was really good at the beginning. We lost power steering on about lap 8, and then we had the long caution. I got it back again for about 5 laps, so I think we had something for him. I'm too fat and out of shape to steer that thing.
Hey, you and me both, but you were steering and I wasn't. Hey, a good run for you in this car, and kind of a neat group behind you too, and doing some good things here today.
Yeah, I got Joe Berthium from Minnesota. He's a car owner. He's been involved in racing for a long time. We became friends a couple years ago, and we decided to go racing this year. I got Baja Industries, Copper Fire Tees, Thierry Race Engines, Job Site Repair, Berthium, CMC Metal Coating. I think we're here for the year.
I think so. Good run today, man. Tim Sargent in third and 26. Jeremy Miller, runner-up in the 5. And in the victory area, your winner of the 40th Spring Classic. How about it for Michael Bilderbeck? Well, that brings the curtain down on quite a day of racing. An unparalleled weather day as far as these Spring Classes go.